I'm going to tell you something right now. It might sting a little. It might even feel like a punch to the gut. But I need you to hear it. Are you ready? Nobody is coming to save you. That's it. That's the big secret. No knight in shining armor is going to gallop in on a white horse. No long-lost rich uncle is going to suddenly appear with a giant check. The government isn't designing a special program just for you. Your boss isn't secretly planning to triple your salary out of the goodness of their heart. The world is busy. Everyone is running their own race, dealing with their own problems, and fighting their own battles. They are the main character of their story, and you, my friend, are the main character of yours. Now I can see some of you already clicking away. Great, another downer video. But wait, stick with me for a second. What if I told you that this isn't a downer? What if I told you that nobody is coming to save you? Is the most empowering, most liberating, most powerful sentence you will ever hear? It sounds crazy, right? It sounds like the start of a very sad story. But it's not. It's the opposite. It's the moment you stop being a side character in your own life. It's the moment you grab the steering wheel, put your foot on the gas, decide exactly where you're going, instead of just hoping you end up somewhere nice. Think about it. As long as you are waiting for a rescue, you are giving away your power. You are handing over control of your happiness, your success, your future. You become a passenger. You are essentially saying, "My life is not in my hands." You're waiting for the perfect job to fall into your lap. You're waiting for the perfect partner to find you. You're waiting for inspiration to strike like lightning. This waiting game is exhausting, and it is a trap. It keeps you passive. It keeps you stuck. But the moment you accept that the rescue party isn't on its way, everything changes. You are officially off the hook. You are free. This isn't about being cynical or pessimistic. It's about being realistic. It's about being a realist with a plan. Look around. The systems we were told to trust can be fragile. So, what's the plan for this video? Let me lay it out for you. We're going on a journey together. This isn't going to be a lecture. It's a training session. The rhythm is going to be fast. Quick cuts, big on-screen text, a voice, sometimes urgent, a voice, sometimes calm. Because this is an urgent message, but the solution is found in calm, deliberate action. I'll share some stories, some hard truths, and some incredibly practical tools. I'm not here to just hype you up for 19 minutes and then leave you hanging. I'm here to give you a blueprint, a real one you can actually use the second this video ends. I remember a time in my own life when I was waiting. I was waiting for that one big break, that one person to notice me and give me a shot. I thought that's how it worked. You just do your thing and hope a powerful person in a suit somewhere says, "You, I choose you." I spent so much time and energy trying to get noticed, trying to be the person I thought they wanted. It was only when I was completely broke, feeling totally lost, and realized that no one was looking for me that I had to change my strategy. I had to stop waiting to be chosen and start choosing myself. I had to create my own opportunities, my own shows, my own path. And that's when everything started to click into place. My promise to you is simple. By the end of this video, you will not only understand why self-reliance is your greatest superpower, but you will also have a clear, actionable list of things you can do to start building it. We're not talking about vague ideas like believe in yourself. No, we are talking about concrete steps. How to build an emergency fund even when you're broke. How to learn a skill that actually makes you money. How to build a network of people who support you, not because they're rescuing you, but because it's a two-way street. We will turn the scary idea of being alone into the empowering reality of being in charge. So, get ready to take some notes, or just get ready to have your perspective shifted. We are going to dismantle the myth of the rescue. We are going to build a case for relying on yourself. And most importantly, we are going to lay out a step-by-step plan that takes you from waiting to winning. This isn't just about survival. It's about designing a life where you thrive, not because someone saved you, but because you had the power all along. You just needed to be reminded of how to use it. Let's begin. Table of Contents. Part 2. Act 1. The Myth of External Rescue. 1. The stories were sold. 2. The psychology of waiting. 3. When the saviors don't show up. 4. The first step. Reclaiming your mind. From the moment we are young, we are fed a steady diet of rescue stories. Think about it. It starts with the fairy tales we hear as children. A princess is always trapped in a tower, waiting for a prince to climb her hair, or waiting for him to slay a dragon. A poor boy is given a magic lamp. A powerful genie grants all his wishes. These stories are everywhere, woven into the fabric of our culture. They teach us a subtle, dangerous lesson. Your situation is temporary. A powerful external force is on its way to fix everything for you. You just need to be patient. Be good. Wait for your turn to be saved. This narrative doesn't stop when we grow up. It changes its costume. In the movies, the lone hero defuses the bomb. On the news, the charismatic leader promises sweeping solutions. In the office, a new CEO will save the company. The media constantly reinforces that salvation lies in someone else. Someone smarter, someone richer, someone more powerful. We are conditioned to look upwards, scanning the horizon for a savior, instead of looking within for our own strength. Even our parents, with the best intentions, contribute to this myth. They raise us to depend on systems and institutions. Get good grades, go to a good college, get a safe job at a big company. You'll be set for life, they say. They teach us to trust the plan, to follow the established path because it's supposed to be secure. This advice comes from love, from a desire to protect, but it creates a mindset of compliance and dependency. It trains us to believe security comes from fitting into a pre-existing structure, instead of from our ability to adapt, create, and build. If that structure fails, we're exposed. The problem: these stories frame us as passive participants. They create a powerful, often unconscious belief that we're not the drivers of our destiny. We learn to wait for the promotion, wait for the lottery win, wait for the market to improve, wait for someone to give us permission to start. This programming is so deep we don't even recognize it. We think we're choosing, but often we're choosing which savior to wait for. It's a comfortable myth, but the comfort is a cage. This constant exposure to rescue narratives has a profound psychological cost. It cultivates a condition that psychologists call learned helplessness. This is a state where you start to believe that you have no control over what happens to you. It happens when you repeatedly face a stressful situation and you can't do anything to change it. So, you just give up. You stop trying. When you're always told that someone else holds the keys, a boss, a politician, a spouse, you start to think, why bother trying to solve my financial problems when the economy is bad? Why bother trying to get fit when my genetics are against me? This feeling of helplessness robs you of your agency. Agency is your ability to act, to make choices, and to influence your own life and the world around you. It's the feeling that you are in the driver's seat. When you're waiting for rescue, you willingly hand that agency over to someone else. You become a spectator to your own existence. This passivity can feel safe for a little while because it absolves you of responsibility. If things go wrong, it's not your fault, right? It's the fault of the system, the boss, the government, the savior who didn't show up. But this blame game is a trap that keeps you powerless and stuck in a cycle of disappointment. The mental energy spent on waiting is enormous. Think about all the time you've spent worrying, hoping, fantasizing about an external solution. This is energy that could be channeled into learning a new skill, starting a side hustle, or simply going for a walk to clear your head. Waiting creates anxiety because your well-being is dependent on factors you cannot control. You're constantly on edge, wondering if and when help will arrive. This state of passive vigilance is incredibly draining. It leads to stress, burnout, and a feeling that your life is something that is happening to you, rather than something you are creating. In stark contrast to this passive waiting is the mindset of active preparation. An active mindset doesn't deny that challenges exist. It acknowledges them and then asks, okay, this is the situation. What can I do about it right now? It focuses on the small circle of things that are within your control, even if that circle is tiny. Instead of waiting for inspiration to write a book, you commit to writing 1 page a day. Instead of waiting for a job offer, you actively reach out to 5 new contacts in your field. This shift from waiting to preparing is the fundamental pivot from helplessness to power. It's where you stop being a victim of your circumstances and start becoming the architect of your future. Section 3. When the saviors don't show up. The myth of external rescue is not just psychologically damaging, it's practically dangerous. History is filled with examples of people and societies who put their faith in a savior, only to be let down. Look at major economic crises. In 2008, millions of people believed their jobs were secure. Their pensions were safe. Their homes were solid investments. They trusted the financial institutions, the rating agencies, the government. When that system collapsed, the rescue they expected never came. People lost their life savings and their homes overnight, not because they were lazy or foolish, but because they had placed their entire trust in a structure that proved to be fragile. This isn't just about big historical events. It happens on a personal level all the time. Think about the loyal employee who works for the same company for 20 years. They sacrifice weekends. They go the extra mile. They believe the company will take care of them. Then, one Tuesday morning, they are called into a small office and told their position has been eliminated due to restructuring. The company they saw as a protector, a kind of corporate family, reveals itself to be an entity focused solely on its bottom line. The expected loyalty and rescue in the form of job security vanishes in an instant, leaving them feeling betrayed and unprepared. Natural disasters also provide a brutal lesson in the limits of external rescue. When a hurricane or an earthquake strikes, people naturally expect immediate help from emergency services. They expect government agencies. And while these groups are often filled with heroic individuals doing their best, they are frequently overwhelmed. The reality is that in the first 24 to 72 hours of a major disaster, you are almost entirely on your own. The people who fare best are not the ones who wait for the government to arrive with water and supplies, but the ones who had their own emergency kits. They had their own evacuation plans. They had a network of neighbors they could rely on. They didn't wait to be saved. They prepared to save themselves. These examples are not meant to scare you or make you cynical. They are meant to wake you up to a fundamental truth of the modern world. Systems are fallible, and promises can be broken. Placing blind faith in any single institution, be it your job, the government, or the stock market, is a high-risk strategy. The only reliable source of security is your own resourcefulness and adaptability. The painful lesson from every crisis, big or small, is the same. The cavalry isn't always coming over the hill. The most dependable person to count on when things get tough is the person you see in the mirror every morning. And that's not a tragedy. It's an opportunity. Section 4. The first step. Reclaiming your mind. So, how do we begin to dismantle this myth in our own lives? It's not like flipping a switch. This belief system was built up over years. Tearing it down requires deliberate effort. The first step isn't action, it's awareness. It starts in your mind. Change how you think and talk about your life. Your first tool, a mindset shift. Consciously catch yourself when you are waiting. Are you waiting for your boss to notice your hard work? Are you waiting for your partner to make you happy? Are you waiting for the right time to start that project? Once you become aware, actively reframe your thoughts. Instead of, I hope I get that promotion, ask, what 3 things can I do this week to show my value? Instead of, I wish I had more money, ask, what skill can I learn in 30 days that could create income? That language shift moves you from passive to active, from wisher to doer. Small change, big foundation. Support the shift with small, consistent habits. Start a control journal. Each morning, write one worry. Next to it, one small, controllable action. Worried about your health? Action, a 15-minute walk at lunch. This trains your brain to find solutions, not fixate on problems. Focus your energy where it makes a difference. Regain agency, one thought and one habit at a time. Prove to yourself with tiny daily victories that you are not helpless. You are not a passenger. You are the pilot. You can't control the weather, but you can control how you fly. Reject external rescue. Choose what you can control. That is the first critical step toward power, freedom and self-reliance. This is where your transformation begins.